Congratulations, beloved soul, for today Archangel Michael brings you a surprise, not one that you expected with your human mind, but one that your spirit has been yearning for, a message wrapped in light and truth, meant to remind you of who you are and the greatness that flows through you. And as I speak to you on this very day, September 5th, 2025, I want you to know that this is not a coincidence. This is not a random moment. This is a divine appointment. For my words are reaching you because you are ready to hear them. Because you have walked through shadows, faced storms, carried burdens, and yet you still stand. And standing is not a small victory. It is proof of your courage, proof of your resilience, proof that no darkness could extinguish the light within you. And I say congratulations because I have seen the battles you fought silently, the nights when your tears watered the pillow but your lips carried silent prayers. And I have seen the strength you showed when you could have surrendered, and I am here to tell you that heaven has not forgotten, that every cry, every hope, every moment of despair has been gathered. And today I bring you the surprise of assurance, the surprise of promise, the surprise of breakthrough. For your time has come to rise into a new chapter of your life, one marked not by fear but by faith, not by loss but by gain, not by sorrow but by joy. And I know that your heart sometimes doubts. I know that your mind sometimes questions if you are truly seen, if you are truly worthy, if you are truly loved. And my message today is this: yes, you are seen. Yes, you are worthy. Yes, you are loved more deeply than you can comprehend. And I am here to shield you, to strengthen you, to guide you into the blessings prepared for you. For congratulations are in order, beloved soul, because your prayers have reached the highest heavens. And the answers are already unfolding, even if your eyes cannot yet perceive them. The surprise I bring you is the awareness that the struggles were never wasted, that the delays were never denials, that the closed doors were divine protection, and that what lies ahead is far greater than what you thought you lost. And I want you to imagine this with me now. Imagine standing on a hill after a long climb, the path behind you filled with rocks and thorns, your body tired, your breath heavy. Yet when you lift your head, you see the horizon blazing with light, golden fields stretching before you, fresh winds carrying the scent of new beginnings. This is where you stand now in spirit. This is the gift I place before you. And your only task is to take a step forward, to believe even when you do not see, to trust even when the evidence seems lacking. For faith is the bridge that carries you from where you are to where you are destined to be. And I am that bridge as well, holding your hand, clearing the way, cutting the cords of fear with my sword of light, and whispering courage into your heart when your own strength feels weak. Congratulations, for you have survived what was meant to destroy you. And that survival is not just survival, it is preparation. You were being shaped, stretched, refined like gold in the fire, and the fire did not consume you. It revealed you, revealed your brilliance, your resilience, your divine connection. And now that brilliance cannot be hidden, the world will begin to notice. The opportunities will begin to align. The relationships meant for you will draw closer, and the peace that once felt so distant will return like a steady river flowing through your days. The surprise I bring you today is that the turning point you have long prayed for is not in the far off distance. It is here, it is now, and though it may unfold step by step, each step is blessed, each step is protected, each step is aligned. So do not be afraid of change. Do not fear letting go. Do not cling to what has already served its purpose. For as you release, your hands become open to receive. And I assure you that what you are about to receive will exceed every expectation. Beloved, congratulations. For today I say to you that you are victorious, you are chosen, you are protected, and you are stepping into a season of fulfillment. Your heart will know joy again, your soul will find peace again, and your path will shine with clarity again. And all the while I will be here, surrounding you with wings of protection, guiding you with whispers of truth, and carrying you when the road feels heavy. For this is my gift to you. This is the surprise of heaven. This is the moment your spirit has been waiting for. This continues in the same uninterrupted, human touch style, as if Archangel Michael himself is speaking to you in one endless stream of reassurance and prophecy. Congratulations, beloved soul, for as you open yourself to these words, you are opening the door to a wave of blessings that are already surrounding you. And though you may not yet see their full shape, you will feel their presence like the warmth of sunlight before dawn fully breaks. And I tell you now that the surprise of heaven is not only in the promise of what will come, but in the awakening of who you are becoming. For you have walked through valleys that others could not endure, and yet, here you are, still searching for truth, still longing for light, still willing to rise. And I say again, congratulations, because this willingness itself is proof that your spirit is stronger than the shadows that tried to cover it, proof that your heart still beats with purpose, proof that your story is not finished, but only just beginning to bloom into the destiny you were always meant to fulfill. And I need you to know, beloved, that the surprise I give to you today is layered. It is not only about what arrives in your hands, but what awakens in your heart. For gifts are temporary if they do not transform the soul. And my gift to you is transformation. My gift to you is strength that does not fade, faith that does not shatter, peace that does not crumble when storms rise again. For storms will come, yet you will no longer be the same fragile version of yourself that trembled in the past. You are being remade. You are being fortified, and you will stand not in fear but in authority, not in confusion but in clarity. And yes, beloved, congratulations, for today marks the day where your vision clears, where your heart begins to release its old burdens, where your spirit begins to stretch its wings again. Wings you may have forgotten you carried, but wings that were never broken, only folded, waiting for this moment when you would trust yourself enough to unfold them again and fly. And I whisper to you now, do not fear the flight, for I am lifting you, guiding you, and protecting you as you rise. And the higher you go, the more you will see that all those closed doors, all those delays, All those painful goodbyes were not punishments but preparation, carving out space in your life so that the blessings meant for you would have room to land. And now they are landing. Even now they are circling closer, and soon they will arrive in ways that will leave you speechless. But I do not want you to wait passively for them. I want you to live as though they are already yours, to breathe as though the weight is already lifted, to walk as though the victory is already won. Because in truth it is. And when you align yourself with this knowing, you will feel my presence even stronger. You will hear my guidance even clearer, and you will move with courage that no doubt can weaken. So, congratulations, for the surprise I give you today is not just a promise, but a reality. Not just a distant dream, but a present truth. And your task is to believe, to trust, and to step forward without hesitation, because your time has come, your blessings are here, and your soul is ready to rise. Sparkles, congratulations, beloved one, because as you allow these words to enter your heart, you are aligning yourself with the divine orchestration that has always been guiding your journey. And though there were times you thought you were lost, I tell you with certainty that you were never lost. You were being carried, even when you could not feel my wings around you. Even when silence felt heavier than comfort, I was there. And the surprise you are receiving today is the awakening to this truth that you have never been abandoned, that every step you took was accounted for in the greater plan, that every tear you shed watered the seeds of strength within you. And now those seeds are beginning to blossom, and you will soon see the harvest of faithfulness that comes after long seasons of patience. And as I speak to you now, I want you to feel the weight lifting from your chest. I want you to sense the invisible chains falling away. I want you to know that your freedom has already been declared, and your spirit has always known it, even when your mind doubted. And so I say again, congratulations, for you are entering into a new chapter, and this chapter will not repeat the pain of the last. This chapter will not mirror the betrayals, the disappointments, the endless waiting that made you question your worth. Instead, this chapter will be filled with divine alignments, open doors, unexpected blessings, and most importantly, a peace that no one will be able to take from you, because it is not given by the world, but by the heavens themselves. And as I cover you with this promise, I want you to walk boldly, to no longer shrink yourself to fit into spaces that were never meant for you, to no longer silence your voice to please those who could never see your true light. For the surprise I bring you today is also permission, permission to shine, permission to be free, permission to expand without fear of rejection. Because you were never created to live small, you were created to embody the fullness of your light. And when you stand in that fullness, you do not only bless yourself, you bless the world. And the world is waiting for you, beloved soul. The world is waiting to see the light you have hidden, the gifts you have questioned, the love you have been afraid to give freely. And I assure you that as you begin to share without fear, everything you need will be supplied. Every step will be supported. Every challenge will be met with strength beyond your own, and you will know without doubt that I, Archangel Michael, am beside you, guiding you with a hand of protection and a sword of truth. So, congratulations once again, because today is not an ordinary day. Today is a day of alignment. Today is a day of breakthrough. Today is the day when the heavens conspire to lift you higher, to remind you that you are chosen, to assure you that your future is far brighter than your past. And as you receive this message, I want you to feel hope rushing back into your spirit. I want you to feel the fire of determination returning, and I want you to believe with all your heart that what is coming will be worth everything you endured to reach this moment. Sparkles, congratulations, beloved child of light. For as you are receiving these words, I am weaving around you a cloak of strength, a shield of divine fire, a covering that no negativity, no envy, no curse, no ill wish can penetrate, because you are entering into a season where protection will surround you like air itself, where no weapon formed against you will prosper, where every force that rises against you will stumble. Because heaven itself has decreed that your story is shifting, and this is the surprise I bring to you today. The reassurance that you are not only stepping into blessing, but into safety, into a sanctuary of peace where your soul can rest and your dreams can finally unfold without the constant fear of sabotage. For too long, you have carried the burden of looking over your shoulder. Too long, you have been cautious of who truly supports you and who secretly doubts you. Too long, you have felt the sting of betrayal when you offered nothing but love. And I, Archangel Michael, tell you that those days are ending, because heaven has seen your heart. Heaven has judged your intentions as pure. Heaven has chosen to vindicate you in ways you cannot imagine, and you will not need to fight your battles with anger, for I fight them for you. You will not need to prove your worth to those who cannot see it, for your worth will be made visible by the blessings that manifest in your life. And your very existence will testify to the power of the divine. So, congratulations, beloved, because you are being elevated beyond the reach of those who tried to bring you down. You are being lifted onto a path that no one can block. And though the climb was steep, though the journey was long, every scar you carry now shines as evidence of your strength. And the surprise I am unfolding before you is that you are not only healed but transformed, not only delivered but empowered. And your future is not a repetition of suffering, but a rewriting of destiny. And I want you to imagine for a moment the chains of yesterday breaking, falling to the ground, the shadows dispersing as dawn light floods the horizon. And I want you to feel in your soul the shift that is happening right now. For it is not far away, it is not delayed, it is present, it is now. You are in the turning. You are in the moment of divine reversal where all that was working against you is being turned to work for you, where all that was lost is being restored in new forms, where every prayer you whispered in secret is echoing loudly in the courts of heaven. And I am here as your messenger to tell you congratulations, for the surprise is already unfolding. The angels are already moving. The path is already being cleared, and the opportunities are already aligning. And soon you will look back on this day as the day your spirit recognized that everything had already shifted in your favor. And I ask you, beloved, do not doubt this truth. Do not let the illusions of delay convince you otherwise, for time in heaven does not move as time on earth. And though you may still be waiting with your eyes, in the spirit it is already done. The blessings are already secured. The victory is already sealed. And your role is simply to keep walking, keep believing, keep trusting, because you will see with your own eyes the fulfillment of what I now declare. And when that moment comes, you will understand why the journey took as long as it did, why certain doors had to close, why certain people had to leave, because it all makes space for the glory that is arriving. And when it does, it will be greater than anything you imagined. So once again, I say congratulations, beloved soul. Heaven has remembered you. Your name has been spoken in light, and your story is now being written in gold. Congratulations, beloved soul, because as I speak to you now, I want you to feel the shift not just in words, but in energy, for energy never lies, and you can already sense the currents of change flowing around you. You can feel the atmosphere stirring with something new. And this is the surprise that many cannot see with their physical eyes, but you, being open in spirit, can feel it. And I want you to trust that feeling. Trust the quiet knowing in your heart that tells you something better is near. Something greater is unfolding. For that is not imagination. That is confirmation. Confirmation that your prayers have been heard and your journey is moving into alignment with divine purpose. And I remind you, beloved, every challenge you overcame has built within you the strength to hold what is coming. Because blessings without preparation can become burdens, and so heaven made sure you would be ready. Heaven shaped you in the fire. Heaven trained you in patience. Heaven strengthened your faith when it was tested, and now heaven rewards you with abundance, with love, with clarity, with divine partnerships. And I say congratulations, because the surprise is that what you once begged for will arrive with such ease. What once felt impossible will now feel natural, and the doors that refused to open will swing wide as though they were waiting for your arrival. And when this happens, I want you to remember that you are not lucky. You are chosen. You are not forgotten. You are favored. And this favor will follow you wherever you go. It will cause you to stand out. It will cause others to notice the light upon you. And some will not understand it. Some will even resist it. But do not fear, for I stand guard beside you, and no force of darkness can remove what has been stamped upon you by heaven. So walk boldly. Beloved, walk with your head lifted. Walk with confidence in your steps. Because the surprise I place in your life is not fragile, it is secured by divine authority. And as you live in this truth, you will no longer chase what is not meant for you. You will attract what belongs to you. You will no longer cry over closed doors. You will rejoice for the new ones that appear. And in every moment, you will know you are guided, you are supported, and you are deeply loved. So I tell you again, congratulations. For the heavens have conspired in your favor, and today marks the unfolding of a story that will glorify light itself. Congratulations, beloved, for as the light of heaven surrounds you in this very moment, I want you to understand that you are stepping into a divine exchange, an exchange where your sorrow is being traded for joy, your confusion for clarity, your fear for courage, your scarcity for abundance. And this is not just poetry. It is a spiritual reality already unfolding within your energy field. And if you could see yourself the way heaven sees you now, you would never doubt again, because around you, there is light brighter than the sun. There are angels positioned to guide your every step. And there is a divine hand sealing your destiny with a promise that cannot be broken. And this is the surprise I am delivering to you today. The realization that your path is not random, but sacred. Your existence is not ordinary, but chosen. And everything you endured was not a punishment, but a preparation for the season you are now walking into. And I say again, congratulations, because the tests you passed in silence, the patience you showed when no one else understood, the faith you held on to even when it felt like everything was falling apart, all of it has been seen, all of it has been recorded, and now the heavens move in response. Now the blessings that were delayed are being released. Now the answers that felt hidden are being revealed. And as this happens, I want you to no longer carry the weight of worry. For worry is no longer your portion. Peace is, doubt is no longer your companion. Certainty is, loneliness is no longer your shadow. Love is. And this love will come not only from those around you, but from within you. Because the greatest surprise of all is the awakening of your own heart, the realization that you are whole, that you are enough, that you have always been worthy. And once you embrace this truth, nothing and no one will ever be able to make you question your value again. So, beloved, walk in this victory, rise in this truth, hold fast to this promise. Because heaven is not only congratulating you, but celebrating you. And the song of your triumph is already echoing across eternity. Congratulations, beloved soul, for you are entering a moment where the unseen will become seen, where the hidden workings of heaven will begin to manifest in ways that will leave you humbled and awed. And I want you to realize that this surprise I bring is not a fleeting moment of happiness, but a foundation of lasting transformation. For many times before, you have experienced moments of joy that quickly faded, breakthroughs that seemed temporary, blessings that felt fragile, and it made you wonder if good things were meant to last in your life. But today I assure you that what is unfolding now is not a fragile blessing, but a permanent shift, not a temporary relief, but a new beginning carved in eternal light. And you will no longer live in cycles of rise and fall, gain and loss, hope and disappointment. For the wheel has turned, the cycle has ended, and the page of your book has been turned by the hand of the divine. And on this new page is written victory, peace, and fulfillment. And I tell you, beloved, this is why I congratulate you, because you endured until the turning, you remained faithful until the dawn, you kept your heart open even after pain tried to close it. And in doing so, you prepared yourself to receive what could not have been given to a heart hardened by bitterness or a spirit closed in disbelief. And now the surprise you are walking into is more than just answered prayers. It is expansion of your soul, expansion of your capacity to love, to give, to dream, to live fully without apology. And as you accept this surprise, you will find that people are drawn to your light. Opportunities flow into your path without you forcing them, and blessings find you without you chasing them. for the magnet of divine favor rests upon you now. And though some may envy, though some may not understand, do not shrink back to make others comfortable, for your shining does not take away from anyone. Your rising does not diminish another. Your blessing does not steal from their portion. It simply reflects what is possible for all who believe. And in living your truth boldly, you become a beacon for others still trapped in fear. You become a reminder that resilience bears fruit, that faith is rewarded, that love always wins. And this is part of the surprise, too, beloved, that your life will inspire others without you even trying, that your story will carry power to heal, to lift, to awaken. And this influence will not weigh heavy upon you. It will flow naturally because it is not born of ego but of truth. And truth flows without strain. Truth uplifts without effort. Truth resonates without force. So congratulations once more, because heaven has entrusted you with not only personal blessings, but with a ripple effect that will reach far beyond you, touching hearts you may never meet, shifting lives in ways you may never know. And this is the beauty of the divine plan, that your healing becomes a doorway for the healing of many. Your breakthrough becomes a key for those still locked in despair. Your courage becomes a torch for those walking in darkness. And as you realize this, I want you to also rest, to know that you do not carry this responsibility alone, for I am with you. Angels surround you, and the divine supports you. So you can walk in peace knowing that you are covered on all sides. You are never walking into the unknown alone. For I am there ahead of you, preparing the way. I am there beside you, strengthening your steps. I am there behind you, protecting your back. And I am above you, watching over every detail. So release the fear of failure. Release the anxiety of what ifs.